Hello, everybody, and welcome to Week 4 of the LPCL. I am Leloup, and joining me today is Ak. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty well, though we just played a rough random draft game. The first guy he didn't pick, so he got an Ursa, which isn't the most optimal of picks, but otherwise it's good. How about you?
I'm not doing too bad. I've been up a little bit. I've been sick for the past week, so it'll feel better to get well and get healthy and get everything out of my system. Anyway, we are bringing you today the Crunchy Pirates, who are who are becoming quickly a featured team on this stream. I'm not really sure how, but they do play their games consistently. So they've been on here for the third week in a row against Triley Malikan, making their second or third appearance. I'm not sure which one it is. But anyway, let's get right into it. We have the Bat Rider, Nyx, Magnus, and Wisp-Bands. And you can already see from the Crunchy Pirates, they have Keeper of the Light, Shadow Demon, and Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, and Trilane Melican has picked for, it looks like to be their tri-lane, a Darkseer, Luna, and Dying Trident. Oh wait, Darkseer's probably going to be on the off lane, so...
Yeah, I would imagine Darkseer is probably going to solo.
He's not a strong tri-laner, per se.
No, but it does leave them open. They do have the option to offensively tri-lane with the Luna and Dying in one, you know.
And good ban there on the Disruptor, because if he managed to get up a kinetic field within a Tombstone, it's going to spell doom for Crunchy Pirates.
Yeah, the synergy between Tombstone and Kinetic Field is, even at level 1, is very, very strong. It just keeps it keeps everybody in where you want them, and it's going to stack that slow very well, allowing Luna to basically just right-click everybody to death.
Oh no, they banned Piroro's Death Prophet.
Yeah, Piroro's Death Prophet getting the ban there. So, respect ban clearly, I have to say, because...
Completely. He's really good with that.
Yeah, we did watch him a few weeks ago. His Death Prophet is just so strong. It's very hard to play against without knowing exactly what to do.
Yeah, Trilane Malikan is taking out mid heroes because, as you see, there are Crunchy Pirates. They need their mid, and so far they won't be getting Quop or Tinker, which is good. Because Quop just ruins everyone in mid, and Tinker is great for pushing.
Yep. And I think one of the biggest things about it is that they really they need to win mid lane now, because the bottom lane is going to be a difficult lane to win regardless. So you almost have to win mid, and you're going to have to bank on winning that in order to win the rest of the game, I feel like.
What do you think about the Silencer ban? Because I don't really think he's too good when it comes to Captain's Mode. Like,
I think he can be good. He can definitely be played well, and I think with their team, he would have worked out pretty well. I mean, if Phantom Lancer can't what do you call it? Juxtapose away. Yeah, doppel walk. That's what it is. Doppel walk away. Then obviously it's going to be a problem for him. You know.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like Crunchy Pirates' lineup is very spell heavy, so they don't want to be able to not cast for a long time. I can't remember how long his ults go.
It goes 4, 5, and 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's very much for them.
And it goes through BKB and all magic immunity. So take that for what you will. That is a very long time, and there's not anything you can really do about it.
That is annoying.
But anyways, it'll be interesting to see what they pick up. As you said, they do need a mid, and they do need an off-laner as well.
Any guesses?
There is still a puck in the pool. Beastmaster as well. Okay. So it could be a Beastmaster. It does still leave them open. They could pick up a mid. They could pick up the off-lane. So that's a pretty good pick in my opinion.
Yeah, especially with the Roar. If he can just lock Luna down and they can nuke her down, even when she has her BKB up. He's just so good when it comes to just handling BKB heroes.
I prefer him. Yeah, I prefer him against the Lifestealer or something of the like, but I think you are right. Anybody that gets a BKB at Beastmaster is just a great asset on your team.
Absolutely, but the thing is, they probably want to stop Luna before she gets Eclipse up. But if they manage to do that, I think the chances in team fights are really good.
Yeah, I will definitely agree with you. Now we're going to see, though, I mean, what Trilane Malikan decides that they want to do to counter this, because the Beastmaster, he is pretty good. I mean, he is going to get his farm in mid. He's going to get his levels, which is very important. He doesn't really need so much farm. I mean, basically, you put a pair of arcane boots on him and he's good to go. But he is going to need levels, and so I'm kind of curious to see how they respond to that. It's going to be a Venomancer, and I feel like that's probably the third part of their tri-lane rather than
Yeah,
mid.
that's definitely the trialing Venno Undying Luna. It's really potent in terms of slows with Venno, and then they have Luna Stun,
Mm.
just the slow from Undying's Tombstone as well. It's going to be a harsh tri-lane, but then again, so is a Keeper, Shadow Demon, and Phantom Lancer tri-lane, so...
You know, I am thinking that I've seen Pororo play him before, and I'm thinking that what do you call it? A Storm Spirit might be the final pickup for Tri-Lane Mulligan. It would give them it would give them another like kind of carry, so to speak, and especially if they went with the offensive Tri-Lane. I'm still not entirely positive if that's what they're going to do. I mean, Darkseer could be run mid. I mean, by all means.
Yeah, especially against the Beastmaster, since he's melee, so Iron Shell is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah, so we could see the Darkseer mid, and maybe somebody else like a Lone Druid. But I still feel like a Darkseer, or not a Darkseer, Storm Spirit might be a good pickup in their hands as well.
Yeah, especially with all that mobility from Storm Spirit. It's good for initiating and everything, so...
Yeah, and it's especially good against the Phantom Lancer. Oh, really? Okay.
Flings, eh?
So they're guessing already on the offensive tri-lane, has to be my thought on that. And they're basically saying, okay, well, you want to shut down our offensive tri-lane? Well, we're just going to have a Clink's free farming then, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and I mean, if they really want to, they can go Clink's mid. I saw Empire do that once, and it went really well. So their mid and offlane is still really flexible. It's going to be either Beastmaster and Clink's, but we have to wait until we see who's really where.
And I think it's really going to come down to who this last pick is for Tri-Lane Mulligan.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an int hero though. Just not any squishy hero, because Clink's, if he gets his Orchid up and just silence them, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, and Venomancer especially is going to have to watch out for that. If Venomancer gets caught out, there's not much he's going to be able to do against the Clinks with Strafe and an Orchid and Searing Arrows all coming at him.
Absolutely.
So, I'm curious to see. I mean, obviously, there are certain things you could do. I mean, you could pick a Lone Druid in this case, I feel. If you have somebody who can play it, Lone Druid is still available. He would be a very strong pick.
10 seconds remaining.
The Entangle would work really well against Clinks, I feel.
That too,
so.
and the Entangle also works very well against Phantom Lancer. And there it is, actually. It's a Lone Druid.
Good call.
Making me look smart, I guess. So, I am going to be curious to see how they lane this. Okay, so it is a mid Darkseer. We are seeing a mid Darkseer, which I think
we
is
could have a mid Lone Druid.
No, Pororo's on the Darkseer.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So it's probably going to be mid. So anyway, for the Dire team introductions, Pororo, the president, is on the Darkseer. Reinzer is on the Lone Druid. Hyper is on the Undying. DTB is playing the Luna. And Majay is on the... I think that's how it's pronounced. Majay is on the Venomancer.
Majay. I don't know. It's
all right. Anyway, you want to do...
Yeah, and on the side of the Crunchy Pirates, we have Mr. Wiggles on the Clinks. Flash is not impressed on the Beastmaster. And on the top tri-lane, we have Toad on the Keeper of the Light, Orc in Space on the Phantom Lancer, as well as Hassy Baby on the Shadow Demon. And you're right, it's an offensive tri-lane from Crunchy Pirates. And they're going to go up against the Lone Druid.
That's actually kind of surprising. Surprising for me.
Offensive tri-lane against defensive tri-lanes. But yeah, I agree, it's really surprising.
Yeah, I would have expected them. Maybe they're just trying to dodge the tri-lane. That could be what I'm seeing there. I don't know how this is going to work out though for them, because I feel like they're going to lose mid pretty hard to the Darkseer. Just Darkseer versus Beastmaster. I feel like Darkseer is just going to be able to have his way.
Definitely.
So Lone Druid is hard to dive. I mean, let's be honest here. Lone Druid, even with that team right there, he can sit back 1100 range and let the bear just do everything.
He can, but the bear isn't immortal, although it's really tanky, but
yeah,
if it dies, it's going to take a while to be able to resummon it again, so...
Yeah, I just think that he's going to have a better time against that than Clinks is going to have against the tri-lane. So I'm not exactly sure how Crunchy Pirates is going to respond to this.
Yeah, but if we think about this, what other mid could I have picked instead of the Beastmaster? Do you think maybe a Warlock mid would have been more useful? I mean, his ult goes through BKB as well. So.
It's hard to say, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
A Brewmaster might have been a better pick, in all honesty. Brewmaster gives your team a lot of good team fight. It is very strong. Makes up for trying to get the Phantom Lancer what you need early. Like, it makes up for the Phantom Lancer early.
Absolutely, and disruption's going off on Lone Druid at the top, but it's just going to be some harass.
Yep.
I say some harass, but he's almost down to a third of his health.
Yeah, so. he was taken down to about 200 health. I did see that.
And they might go at it again.
Yep.
Oh.
He does manage to dodge the Illuminate, so great job by him. But he's going to be fine up here, I feel like. He's going to get his levels. He's, you know, maybe he's not going to get the ideal farm, but I think he's going to have a better time up here than Clinks is. Because Clinks right now, if you see, he is completely 100% zoned out.
No, yeah, he's got level 2, and I mean, the other supports have rotated to mid now, so...
Yeah, and I imagine that they're going to be walking up top. Just trying to scare the Beastmaster, I think, as well.
Yeah.
But
you
yeah,
just gotta be careful.
Yep, they're going to be moving up top, though, to help out the Lone Druid.
Yeah, I think it's a good call, because if they let it be like this, Lone Druid's in a really bad spot.
And I think Luna's going to be just fine against Clinks solo, especially because they managed to get the creep wave up to them. You know, they do. She does have that going for her.
Definitely.
She is sitting on 8 last hits, so she is beating the Phantom Lancer out in that regard.
Mid-tower's getting banged up.
Yeah.
That's what you need. You need to be beating Phantom Lancer in last hits at all.
Well, you know Phantom Lancer, he escalates pretty quickly.
Yeah. Up, and they did see the Illuminate being channeled, but Lone Druid manages to dodge that pretty well.
MJ saw it.
Yep.
But they might go on here because MJ is coming.
Oh,
in.
and he gets him with the
Gale.
Gale.
Will hit Keeper.
But he's going to get away. He's not going to.
Yeah, I don't think. Disruption is going on Undying in retaliation.
Yep. Didn't get the Soul Catcher on him though, so he should be okay.
Yeah.
Does he have enough? He doesn't have enough mana for another Gale, but he is going to.
Shadow Demon might go down as first blood here for this one.
First blood.
First blood to MJ.
They get the bear.
Yeah.
But he has enough mana to resummon it. It has been 3 minutes since the first summon, so he's okay to resummon it whenever he needs to.
Yep. So that's not too bad.
Yep. So first blood goes to Tri-Lane Mulligan, and this is going to be the biggest thing about it. I really felt like they had the defensive Tri-Lane. They really should have gone Tri-Lane versus Tri-Lane, I feel, because Clinks versus Lone Druid. Later on in levels, he can get the kills. Granted, Lone Druid is going to be able to zone him out pretty well. There isn't a whole lot of people who can go up against Lone Druid and win, but I feel like they really should have gone Tri-Lane versus Tri-Lane.
Yeah, but I'm a bit surprised that Tri-Lane Mulligan hasn't stacked any camps yet.
Well, they didn't really have.
It might be because of the ward here. Oh, they're seeing it, so.
Yeah,
now
they want to
that
make sure. Yeah, they want to make sure they can deward first. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's pretty stable otherwise. Clinks and Luna just trading harass, and same goes for Darkseer and Beastmaster.
Yep, but Clinks is losing pretty hardly, or pretty hard. He has got 5 he's got 5 last hits to Luna's 16 now.
He's only got 33% of the last hits compared to her.
Yep. And then Beastmaster's actually doing really well in mid. He's got 19, although he has given up room control to Darkseer, which is what you have to do. You don't have room control against the Darkseer.
Absolutely not. Especially not with no wards out on the map. I'm sort of surprised that they have... Let's see... Well, they have wards in their inventory.
Yeah, the only ward that they planted, though, was to watch the pole camp.
Yep.
So, they haven't...
Which I guess is okay. It's too stagnant right now for any ganks to be happening, I feel.
Well, right now, when you're going Tri-Lane versus Tri-Lane...
Here comes the Gale, and... Tombstone,
drops the Tombstone,
up as well.
Yeah, that's a dead keeper. And
yeah,
they're going to go...
Catcher goes on the bear, so
he doesn't have the mana for Gale, but...
He's going down anyways.
Yep.
Tombstone is just so strong.
Yeah, they managed to get both supports there, so it is 3-0 in favor of them. And eventually, they're going to be able to just leave Lone Druid alone up here, because eventually Crunchy Pirates is not going to be able to keep up with the roaming that's going to be able to come out, because Venomancer and Undying can roam pretty effectively.
Yeah, absolutely.
Venomancer eats a full Cuddle Blast.
Yeah, but that's still only level 1, so it's not that bad. So
yeah, he can tank that. Yeah, he does have 2 points into Chakra, which, I mean, I'm kind of surprised.
I can see why, because he's with a PL. The main source of damage is going to be Spirit Lances.
I'm surprised, though, that PL has 2 points into Doppelwalk. I have to assume that's probably a misclick.
Radiant's mid tower.
Maybe not. I mean, they're getting dived a lot, so he might want to have the shorter cooldown just so he can get away better. But I do agree that it seems weird because Beast Monster is up here now, so we might be seeing a gank. I think he's going to roar
He's
someone.
got roar. Yeah, might be dropping it. Oh,
He was about to
he
drop it,
canceled
but
it. Oh, he puts it on the Venom.
going on the Venomancer, so Ven is definitely going down.
Yep.
But what's going to happen in retaliation?
They're going to
Shadow
trade
Demon
away
is
the.
really
Yeah,
low.
they're going to trade the Shadow Demon. Oh,
Well, they should be able to get him, yeah.
yep, they do get him.
The Soul
Undying
Recognition
is
is
chasing.
involved.
Oh, Lone Druid takes a big, but a good entangle.
Lucky entangle.
You know, luck skill.
Radiant's mid
It's
tower.
one or
Big
the other.
place. But this ward is completely.
Oh, but he is going to
nullified.
be able to get. If he doesn't have enough mana for it, but he should be able to at least get a few auto attacks in. I don't know if he'll be able to get enough. Oh, and he's got to watch
maybe
out. He
actually
doesn't have
the
enough
Gale
for the.
has no
He
mana.
doesn't have enough, and he's going to die.
Yeah,
They're gonna get the
he's
Venom
going
Lantern.
down.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Oh boy. And Barora's rotating now. He's probably looking to catch the Beastmaster when he's going back.
And he
He's
has
going
an
in
invis rune.
so. He has no. The problem is he has no boots.
No, but he has a vacuum.
He has Surge. I forgot. He's Darkseer.
He has vacuum and he has surge, so he
Yeah,
should be
I
able to clean up the skill.
Yeah. Meanwhile, our Undying Hyper disconnects, so we're gonna have to wait for him.
Yep.
Hyper's plans watching TV again. I'm going to guess there's some problem with watching TV and being on the internet at the same simultaneously.
Maybe.
Maybe he has something where they get television through their internet provider. Yep.
TV connected to internet. Gotta
No, I don't
love
watch
that jerry rigging that they do with that kind of thing. So yeah.
I mean, so far it's looking very, very good for Trilem Malikan. 6-1 in kills, and they kicked off the PL.
Yeah, and it's about to be 7-1. I don't see Beastmaster
Yeah,
escaping.
I don't think he's going to get away, especially not with the surge. Yep.
Oh, and
There we go.
Venomancer cleans it up. Yep.
Yep. And if we check the XP and gold graph, Trilem Malikan is about 4.5k ahead. Maybe even 5 soon.
Yeah.
Look ahead.
When it registers that last
gold,
skill, it'll probably be
safe.
about 5.
So yeah. And Luna's sitting pretty well at last hit, sitting at 33 and 6. And PL's down bot now, so apparently they're rotating because PL's going, no, we can't go on the top lane, it's too much.
No, and he is 0 for 1. He's sitting on 11 last hits only, so he has not been farming well at all.
No, I'm seeing him farm here, and unfortunately he doesn't have perfect last hittings. So he's
No.
missing some, which doesn't help his team, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yep.
But I mean, he's
there-
half the levels of the Luna.
Yeah, and that's
If
one
he
of the
decides
biggest
to go
issues.
on him, he might be in trouble, but then again, he does have Doppel Walk, so he should be fine.
And she doesn't have enough mana for Eclipse, so even if she does go on him, it's not really going to do a whole lot.
Yeah, right. And she's going for the drum. She already has the robe of Magi, and she can afford the bracer. Yeah, she should get a Basilius.
Well, she's
what?
probably going to be... Wow,
Oh
really?
boy. Yeah, they
wow,
dived
big
over
dive.
the keep and took him out.
Yep.
Well, not that surprising considering, like, Undying Lone Druid and
Radiant's top
Venomancer.
tower's in bad
It looks like Venomancer spent the gale, so he was just too slow to get out.
Yeah. They're
Question
going
is,
to
do you
get the
think?
top tier 1.
Yeah, do you think they should sack the top lane? Because
Radiant structure.
evidently they're not in a
Keeper of
good.
the Light should definitely not be there, though. That's what I know.
Yeah,
The
he's
Radiant
going
lost
to get
the
somewhere
top
else.
tower.
Pororo, that is.
Yep. I did...
We have 4 top now.
Luna's probably
So
going to finish up the
Radiant's
drums.
top
Yeah,
tower's
Luna's
in
finishing
bad
up her
shape.
drums now. She just finished it, and then she'll probably be going into a wand and then a Ring of Aquila, is what I feel like.
yeah, that sounds good. She only needs about 80 gold, 70 for the wand, so
Mm.
she should definitely do that. And the Ring of Aquila is just really good for any Agile carry, to be honest.
Yep.
Or any casting Agile carry, at least.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to 5-mana take towers really easy. I mean, Lone Druid is already
I mean,
level
they're
8.
4 money taking towers even, so.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Bororo
Yeah,
does
because
eat the
it's
full Collar
there.
Blast, but he's gonna just
The
go back
Radiant got
immediately.
one less top
He has
tower.
Tranks boots anyway, as well as a bolt, so his region is pretty damn good.
You can see Clinks. Clinks is level 7 only, but they've got a much later game army, and that's the thing about it. His Clinks
I don't
really
know,
needs that
like-
Orchid up before he can do anything about it. I'm
Lone
kind of
Druid can be pretty good if he gets his core items up quickly. I'm not sure what he's building. Let's see here. It looks like he's going for the Mjolnir build. He has the Maelstrom being flown out to his bear right now.
Yeah. So, yep, there it is. There's the hammer and the recipe. Yep. So we're going to see them move around the mid tower. It looks like Luna wants this tower, and Darkseer is going to be here to help her take it.
Absolutely, and the only one there in defense is Shadow Demon, who's only level 3. He is so poor. He has a wand, 2 tangos, and a healing salve.
Mm.
He's not had the best game in the world.
No, and once again, Keeper of the Light getting a little living life dangerously.
Yep. But they might go on Darkseer. Lynx is here, so
4-man decay though is going to keep Undying alive very well.
yeah, Undying is really tanky right now.
I mean, he barely even felt that. He's up over.
Oh, here comes the roar up on Venomancer.
And
so
he drops the tombstone.
Oh, the Soul. He might be able to make it. Yep, the Surge does it, so... Unfortunately, that Eclipse didn't do as much as Luna wanted, but they'll still get the Shadow Demon.
Yep. And Clinks
And with the
doesn't have
help
a
of the-
Clinks doesn't have a point into Strafe, or else he probably could have gotten Luna.
Yeah,
Clinks, if he had one more level and had a point into Strafe,
Now he
yeah,
gets
now he
his
gets
Strafe.
it, of course.
but he leveled up from the creep, so he couldn't have gotten it earlier.
Yep.
I mean, Lone Druid's really deep in, so they might try and go for him.
Yeah, and it does look like they're
Space.
probably going to be able to do at least decent enough damage to him.
Or
They
maybe
do have
they'll
3.
get juked.
Yep. And he's got Pororo there, who already has a mech up, actually. Doesn't have enough mana to use it, but he does have but it is a really fast mech.
Yeah, only 11.5 minutes in. Now he will double the DD rune. I mean, meanwhile, PL is getting pretty good farm. He only has one of the Blade of Electricities for his Diffusal, but he's catching up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Luna's
he is all the way up now to 47, and Luna's only sitting at 51. Luna does have 1 kill, though, so that does help her a bit.
Yeah. And he has 1 death. Luna
Mm.
doesn't.
Yeah. And so, I mean, you can see it. It's going to kind of... I feel like it's probably going to settle down a little bit here. I don't think we're going to see anything too crazy, although Lone Druid did get a really fast Maelstrom.
Indeed.
Trouble brewing.
He's probably looking to upgrade it to a Mjolnir as soon as possible.
I've never been a favor of upgrading it, personally. What I usually do is I build it and then I get the Hyperstone and then skip the recipe and just go right into Assault Curious.
Yeah, that could work as well. I'm not really a Lone Druid player, per se.
You don't know what you're missing out on, man. Lone Druid-
Micro, fuck that.
Lone Druid Visage all day, man. That's what you need to start playing.
Visage, no. Like, I'm okay with 1 hero micro, but 2 or 3 units, that's too much. It's mostly because my control points are 1, or action keys for items, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so I don't have any control groups.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I could change it. Oh, and
there-
Keeper is so dead.
Keeper is going to go down, and this is probably going to be the Shadow Demon as well. I can't... Yeah, Shadow Demon's
Yeah.
not going to be able to survive
He uses
this.
his wand though,
Oh,
so
a
he might
roar,
be able to
though.
make... No. If he gets the decay... 1 second, and then Undying should be able to get 1. But he's kind of slow. No. Ooh, this is so close. And Disruption goes off on Undying, and since he's really tanky, it's going to be hard-hitting illusions.
Yep.
He might...
Still, he's
yeah,
going
he's
to drop.
definitely going down
Yeah,
with his
and
stacks.
Shadow Demon got 6 stacks on him, so...
Yeah.
Oh, and Clinks runs too far forward, and Luna punishes him with the Lucent Beam.
Yeah.
Well, Lucent Beam, and Clinks just
I
basically
think
melts.
he overstepped a little
Yeah.
bit there.
Oh, yeah.
Or way too much, actually. He should have checked Luna to see her mana, if he had mana for a Lucent Beam, and she definitely did. I mean, the mana's basically full.
I think it was less that he had to check her for mana. Just I don't think he saw her when he was running forward. I think she was caught up in
Probably.
that little bit of trees. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why he would run.
And she's attacking the Ancients now, so she's going to get some pretty good farm from these.
Mm.
She's got the R-Sharp, so she's going for the Manta style.
Yeah, I'm surprised not to see a Ring of Akil on her, but if you've gotten as good a farm as she has, where she's now
Someone
2-0
else might make it. Oh, they have a sentry. Toad is so dead. He's run over.
yeah, and the Lucent Beam cleans him up as well.
Yeah. So that's another kill for Luna. More money for her.
Yeah. Already up to 1,000 gold. And I'm curious to see if she's going to go into the home of the Dominator or not.
I think that's a good idea. Just get the Asha, then buy a helm, and then after that finish the Manta style.
Yep. You can see Phantom Lancer if you take a look at his inventory. He's only about 150 away from the Diffusal Blade. Although he's not going to be able to farm up top anymore against the Lone Druid.
Yeah.
Lone Druid
Well,
already
he's
has the
gonna
Neil,
try.
or already has a Maelstrom, has the Hyperstone, probably starting the Assault Curious now. Cuirass, I don't know. Cuirass or Curious, depending on how you
I say
pronounce
Carias.
it.
Cuirass.
Yeah,
Curious. I don't think it really matters. We know what item we're talking about.
exactly.
And he's picked up the Casual Cloak, and it looks like they're going for Roche here.
Yep.
And Crunchy Pirates they have no idea about this Roche.
Nope, and they did a really good job de-warding it before they did. And
Yeah,
they
they
used
also
the
got-
Sentry Ward and the Venomancer wards. Although the Beastmaster Hawk is going to spot it out, so they are going to have
Yeah.
they are going to know. I don't think there's anything they could do to it. I mean, Roche is
Yeah,
already
they
down to
can't
a quarter
contest
health.
it. The kill score is 3 to 12. There's no way they can really. Yeah, Luna's getting this Aegis. It looks like. Nope. She's gonna give
Lone
it
Druid.
to the Lone Druid.
Yeah, you just
I think they're discussing.
yeah.
Yep, the Lone Druid is gonna get it. So the push begins now. Since Luna has a DD, they want to make the most out of this and probably take a tower, if not even a Rax.
Yeah,
This is going to be tough.
I think they're going to
Crunch.
probably pressure the tier 3 with this. I don't know if they're actually going to go for the tier 3 itself. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it. Let's put it that way.
I think they are.
I mean,
Roro has wall, you see.
yeah, that is true. He does have the wall, and Phantom Lancer only has the Diffusal Blade up, so. But they do have a lot of good anti-push, that is for sure.
I wonder if they'll. Nope. Bear will stay alive and get resummoned right now. Meanwhile, Phantom Lancer is just farming as much as he possibly can.
But Roro
Because
takes
he
out
needs
the
to
Hawk with
get
the Iron
better.
Shell, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
I
He
don't think
resummoned.
he knew it was there.
Oh,
Oh,
ooh, nice.
good wall combo. And the Eclipses drop. She's
yeah.
going to get one at least.
Yeah,
Maybe
she
they're
got one
gonna
of the
get two.
Eclipse. She would be able to actually reach the Beastmaster with.
Beastmaster's going to go down
he
to the
goes
Lone
down to
Druid,
Rax.
and the Clinks. Clinks is going to die to died on.
Oh, Peroro is probably going down from this.
Yep. The-
Tower cleans him up. Cleans him up.
And Phantom Lancer is chasing. Oh, he
I
wanted to
think
cast
he's
the
way
Spirit
too.
Lance.
He's
He
way
got
too
him.
far out. He has no mana. He can't double walk. But he denies the gem. That's good. Problem is, he's down.
He really wanted that kill against the Venom Lancer,
Yeah.
and it was. If he didn't have to chase for it, it would have been
But at
fine,
what
maybe.
cost?
Yeah, he got stunned right in the middle of it. The Lucid Beam
Yeah.
came down as he was in the animation.
And this tower is definitely deniable. Phantom Lancer is just.
And they get
Wow.
the Luna.
Yeah.
Luna gets caught out on that one. So
Yeah,
a little bit of a mistake there from them.
And Cole got the deny as well, so.
And they see the
Good
big
trade.
stacks, pigs going down all over the place on it.
Good, really good trade for Crunchy Pirates there. They did lose the initial trade, but they got 4 of the enemy heroes as well as the tower deny. So, good place, good place.
Yeah, but Clinks is really falling far behind. I mean, he's got up a Treads. He's got up Treads and a Ring of Basilius.
Yeah,
That's it.
he's not getting his Orchid anytime soon. That is not happening.
No, and I mean, Phantom Lancer is sitting on Tranquil Boost and a Diffusal Blade. Lone Druid, though, I mean, Lone Druid, he lost the bear twice in that fight, but I mean, he's.
It's going to be up in 3 seconds, so he can last it pretty well just with his bear form.
Yep, exactly. And so
Barely any problems.
I see what you did there. Anyway, Luna
Oh,
going right
gonna
for the
block the full
Manta
camp, I think. Oh no, they are actually Luna. But they're pursuing the Phantom Lancer.
And you can see they got the stack just before Luna was able to come in and steal it.
Yeah, that's good. So I think like the gold experience is still on over 10,000 gold, but it's dipping slightly in favor, or slightly up towards the Crunchy Pirates
Yeah.
again.
Gold is 10,000, and experience is only 5,000 though. So
Yeah, so experience isn't that bad.
no,
But if
but
Phantom Lancer gets caught out, this might be tough. No,
they know he ran.
they have no gem or anything anyway, so they can't find him if he just doppel walks.
Yeah, I don't
Luna
think they have
has-
any detection.
Let's
check
see.
out items. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Luna
not seeing
almost
any.
has
No,
Manta.
Venomancer has dust. Venomancer has dust, but that's about it.
But he was too far away during that.
Hmm.
Let's see. Luna is 300 gold away from the
Radiant's
Manta
bottom
style.
tower ain't a bit now.
Yep.
I mean, Lone Druid has 3k gold in the bank. He can build whatever the hell he wants, basically.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen the chainmail and the plate mail from him.
I'm still hoping for a Mjolnir, because that way I'll be the one in the right. I mean, Undying is going for the pipe, which is great against the enemy team. I mean, pipe negates Illuminate completely.
Yeah, and they're really going to need that. It negates the illuminate, and it also does the secondary thing of negating the Shadow Demon poison.
But they might want to go soon on a tower, because the Aegis Aegis, I don't know, what do you call it?
Aegis, I say, but
Aegis. It's gonna expire in 2 minutes.
yeah, I mean he's a little less than 2 minutes. I think he's
Yeah, a little less. About 1 minute, so it feels like it's almost too late for them to make a push.
Mm.
Just,
Yeah, I mean,
for
just
fear
for
of losing the hero and not the Aegis.
yeah, and that's the last thing that you want to have happen.
Absolutely. I mean, so far it's pretty quiet compared to the previous minutes.
Mm.
It
They're
just
letting Phantom Lancer farm up though, which is a little interesting. Phantom Lancer just picked up a vitality booster.
he's going for the heart next, I think.
Yeah,
He just needs more survivability. Unless it's a casual vitality booster, but I doubt that. So
No.
many ping. Oh, I think Lone Druid is pissed that Luna took the Ancients.
I think that was probably
Just
Luna's
a hunch.
Ancients anyway.
Yeah.
She does have.
And
the
you're right,
Manta side.
he finished up the Assault Cuirass, by the way.
Oh,
It's on his bow now.
Yep.
What-
So there we do. We have it.
And Luna has the Manta, of course. She used her illusions to take the Ancients down.
Huh.
Once again, the Ancients on Crunchy Pirates' side are being stacked,
I won't
and
mind the top
Twilight Malikan knows it. So they might go in and try and steal it soon.
That could be a possibility. Darkseer here, if you watch up the top, he's trying to defend the push from Phantom Lancer, and Phantom Lancer's probably going to double walk away.
Yeah, he has to. Otherwise, it's
He
gonna
hasn't
hurt.
double walked yet, though. I'm not sure what he's waiting for.
He double walked now. Oh,
Yep.
but sentries. So
Sentry goes down, so they do know where he is. I'm not sure. Venomancer is coming in. He has dust.
they should be.
He's
They
gonna
should
see
be
him.
able to catch him.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
he can't
dust.
get away. This is going to be a dead Phantom Lancer.
Yeah.
Oh no, he purges himself and then he gets away.
Oh,
It's a great use of the Diffusal Blade
Yeah.
by the Phantom Lancer here.
great use. He should be able to get away.
Oh,
but no.
no, no.
Oh.
Every which way he runs.
You
just
can't
finds somebody
run.
new. Yep,
And
and
there he
he
goes.
goes. So it took their whole team, but they did manage to kill him, which is big.
It's worth it,
big
definitely.
deal.
I mean, Phantom Lancer is like the only carrier with some amount of farm on the enemy team.
Mm.
I mean, the only thing Klinks has is a quarter star. He could finish up one of his Oblivion staves, but that's about it.
Yeah, and even then, that's not going to do him enough good.
Yeah, it's not going to be an early enough Orchid.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at 23. We're already at 23 minutes, and he's doesn't even have one Oblivion staff. When you're going that, you really need to go just rush for it.
Yeah.
My basic thing is get brown boots and then immediately go Orchid. I mean, even if, especially
Yeah, I
if you're
don't
in a
see
one-on-one.
why he used the Basilius there. Oh, and they're going on Beastmaster near the Ancients. Taking down the Hawk, and now they're just going to kill the Ancients off.
Yeah, Luna does.
That's a pretty fat stack.
Luna wants it, so I'm not
Definitely.
surprised to see.
It's 4 stacks going the way of trialing Malikan here.
Yeah, and so that's a big amount of farm and experience.
Absolutely. I mean, the XP is now dipped to almost 10,000k, so...
Yep.
And the gold is just
gold is
going...
almost 15,000.
way.
So
I mean,
big,
Twilight
big.
Malikan has a comfortable lead here.
So big plays there by them. Taking that stack was definitely worth it, even if they didn't get a kill on Beastmaster.
It just shows the importance of proper warding. This ward, right here, it spotted out everything. So they knew when they could go.
Mm-hmm.
And just catch them out and harass them enough for them to be able to take the stack.
Yep, this one right here.
What's with all the scribbling?
And now the eye is up on Venomancer, so good luck getting out PL.
Yeah. No more diffusal blade tricks. Venomancer has just basically said.
And it looks like Doxy Pororo is going for a Scythe of Vice. He has the Void Stone, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the Sheep Stick.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably going to be a sheep stick. I can't see him building it into a, what do you call it? I can't
Yules?
see it, yeah, I can't see it being a Yules.
Yeah,
That
it's
just
not.
doesn't make any sense to me.
It's not going to be Yules full. Sorry.
Yep.
Bad pun, I know. No stack so far, though. Undying has the Hood of Defiance, and I think that's the rest of his pipe. Nope, just some dust. So they're really investing heavily into just not letting PL and Clinks get farm at all.
Yeah, and that's the best idea. When you've got two invis carries, basically, if you carry around detection and basically block off their escapes, you're really going to just shut them down hard.
Yeah. By the way, do you think the slow of the boar is really OP? Because I do.
No.
That slow is insane.
Well, what's the slow on it? I forget. It's a. It
I
doesn't
can't say because it doesn't. Oh, there he has one. Let's see here. It's it doesn't say, but I mean, I don't have a calculator right now. But Undying had 240. Oh, we have
Yep.
DC from the Beastmaster. We need a pause. Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Let's see. I'm gonna put up a calculator and see here. 370 times. Oh wait. Equals. Damn it, wrong. I don't have mathematics, so I can't remember how to do this. It's a 6. No wait, that's the word it's left. So it's about 30% slow or so. 26, 27. At least from my calculations, but that's really not the best calculations you can get.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you the exact slow. I know it is very frustrating to play against.
Oh, it is.
I do like playing Beastmaster. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, he's fun.
I would think too micro intensive for you.
No.
I'm entirely
Those
kidding, by
things
the way.
aren't permanent. They have a timer. I don't have to worry about them all the time. Then we're just doing some cheeky de-warding with his plague wards on the top of Mount Everest.
Yep.
Well, things got really low there.
Yeah, Clinks took a lot of damage from the Iron Shell.
Well, that's Darkseer.
Yeah, that is basically what happens anytime you're playing against the Darkseer. You get out of position and then all of a sudden you're missing half your health.
Yeah. Luna has just picked up the Hem of the Dominator. And she's probably looking to make that into a Satanic.
Eventually, I think she probably will be. They're looking
Roche
probably
number
to pick
two.
up another Aegis right now.
Yep, Roche number 2 is going to go the way of Trident Malakan.
And once again, there is no real wards. He is gonna Phantom Lancer is gonna walk an illusion, but it's gonna die
Nope.
before he has a
Yep.
chance to see anything.
I mean, they have to know that they're doing this. Every single person from Trident Malakan is not on the map.
Mm.
But they can't contest it.
Nope.
And this time Luna gets the Aegis.
Yep, which I think is the right call. You know, your
Absolutely.
Lone Druid is not going to have as much effect on the battles right now. He does have a Vlad's up though, so that is pretty good.
Yeah, the Vlads and the Assault Cuirass are both good,
Guess what's
but
happening.
they're not as useful as the Luna with a Manta and HOTD. Oh, you're living dangerously, Beastmaster. And it looks like they're just gonna go in on the tier 3 now.
Yep, but they can, and they have everything that they need. Oh,
Nice and tangle. They're waiting for creeps, of course. But Luna just keeps attacking, so
yep. They're tanky enough right now, and they have the mech, so...
yeah, they're all really tanky. I mean, just look at Shadow Demon melt to Luna's glaives, and oh, so many zombies.
Yep, and you look at Beastmaster. Beastmaster's just getting bounce damage. And he's already down to
Oh.
about a quarter health.
I mean, tier
They
3
get
goes
tier three
down.
tower. Clinks loses his Clinks loses the creep, so he's down to low health. Walks
Yeah,
through the
he-
wall too, which is problematic. Darkseer down to low health too, though. He's got to watch out. Clinks is focusing him down. He's using his mech to stay alive. Phantom
Yeah.
Lancer goes down and Clinks, so they lost both their carries in that fight right there. Darkseer's
This is
still
really
alive.
bad.
Okay, keep her
Bunch
light
of
over his
pirates
down. He
and
goes down
Vegas.
to Luna's glaives. And you can see it, they're chasing the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon's already retreating back. And
Yeah, but I mean,
Beastmaster.
no one from Twilight Melican went down in that exchange. They're all alive and well,
Yeah.
so.
and Beastmaster is right now just damaging the tier 3.
You mean Lone Druid?
Oh yeah, Lone Druid, thank you very much.
Too much micro. They're so similar, you both have to micro. You have to micro with both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're just taking the melee racks down. Like, that barrier is just a demolishing machine. A demolisher, I guess.
Well, yeah, that is what Lone Druid specializes in. If he can get the attack speed up, his
And
bear
that's
can
two
just
sets of
take him
racks
down.
down. 28 minutes into the game. Actually, 29 more.
Yeah, and there's GG called.
Yeah. Crunchy Pirates called GG, so Twilight American takes Team 1. The game 1, rather.
Yeah. And you can
We're
see,
going
I
into-
mean, they were pretty much out of it. 15,000 experience,
Yeah.
3,000 gold, so
Looks like we
just going to be waiting on the Ancient to explode now, and Shadow Demon to stop spamming Shadow Poison.
That's not gonna
Almost
happen.
dropped out like a kid in school.
He's going to wait until
There.
everyone... Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be game 1, and now we have to see what Crunchy Pirates, how they're going to cope with this in preparation of game 2. Like, how are they going to counter Twilight American and just shut them down enough? Oh, I see, 2 force staves on Luna.
Really?
New meta.
That's the typical fountain diving build.
Absolutely. 4 stuff in, take some shots, or maybe use your manta, and 4 stuff out.
Yep. Anyways, there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be sure to catch you in the next game. Okay.
Yep.